The Dyson Sphere's construction continues. Processor production is fixed. Graphene production is mostly fixed. And now it's time to build more guns. Entirely too many guns, if I'm being totally honest, which will only make us need more graphene, but it's fine. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Dyson Sphere Program in our Alpha Andromedae series, where I am currently looking at multiple... why are you so full of graphene? Why? You should be supplying this in much greater quantities. How many transports do I have here? I have 10. Okay. I'm genuinely considering building a second interstellar station here, just to give all this graphene somewhere else to go. Because right now it's like, there's a graphene shortage on Gakrux, but I can't... apparently, I can't send it fast enough from here, despite everything I did last episode. So, part of me just wants to say, screw it. Let's build another ILS. You know? Let's just do it that way. So, if we were to do it that way, and there is room, we could do it right here. If we were to do it this way... Ooh, there's room right there. Okay. Okay, this is better than I expected. This makes things super easy. So we're going to put it right there. It's already powered. This does mean that we are going to... it's going to draw additional power, unfortunately. But it's worth it. In my humble opinion, it's worth it. Because I don't want to see graphene be in shortage anymore. And if we can do something to draw additional graphene off the line, so to speak, then that's what I'm going to do. Okay, now let's draw those. Excellent. And with that, we've got all the warpers we need. We've got all the transports we need. Power-wise, we're way over the top right now, just on account of the fact that we built a new ILS. But I think that will mostly balance out. Another thing that I could totally do on this planet, you know, power-wise, let's take a look at this. Yeah. Why don't I go ahead? I mean, I've got tons of these. Let's just do another ring. Let's just get this done. Why not? You know, at this point. Just to ensure that this doesn't continue to be an issue. Let's make this a full 4 all the way around. And then I'll feel better about it. This is a wind 130% bonus planet, so it benefits from wind power more than the average. Shift enter. Okay, that's it. So now let's fly around this way and you get all those built. Power-wise, this should put us well within capacity. I haven't actually hooked up graphene to the new tower yet, but we just need to get graphene flowing. And what I'll do is, in order to really get it flowing, I might even do the same with hydrogen. I will have lines coming in from the opposite side of the circle at that pole so that they don't pile up going around the circle as much. And I'll still use pilers as well. That's one thing I was working on during the end of the last episode. There are still pilers that I need to build on the hydrogen lines in order to mirror what I've done with the graphene. But then hopefully the graphene will cease to be as much of an issue, because if we're going to expand solar sail production because we're going to be firing more of them, well, we're not really going to expand production, but we're going to be firing more, and that might increase production as a matter of course, then graphene is not something I want to have in shortage. Okay, so right now, for whatever dumb reason, we're actually really low on power production on the local planet. I'm guessing it's because everything is seized up again. Yeah, everything's seized up again. That's adorable. That's frickin' adorable. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to set up a graphene and hydrogen export here. And now let's look at where these are coming in. They're coming in here. So what I'm going to do So we're going to come over here. First of all, let's go ahead and build some of those pilers as planned. Now, I think probably the best thing to do, yep, right about here, I'm going to tell you what, let's do it like this. All right, so now it can continue to go around the circle. But what I'll do is we'll have an output line here, which is filtered. And we'll do the same here. This line will also be filtered. Excuse me, I would just like to select this game. I swear to God. There we go. I've spent the entire series going on and on about how amazing it is about knowing what you want to click on, and that the grounds for that praise are evaporating before our eyes. It does seem a little bit, maybe it's my imagination, it's possible, but it does seem a little bit like as the save gets more complex and as there's more information for the game to keep track of, it seems like that whole thing generally gets harder. Oh wow, that comes right out. I wasn't expecting that. All right, so this is one of the two resources. It doesn't really matter which is which here. I just need it to come around like this. All right, there's that. And same thing, I'm just going to have it come straight down. Now, ironically, they're both full now. So that did exactly nothing. Did exactly nothing. Because, okay, there we go. We're actually offloading hydrogen now. So it seems like maybe graphene shortage is a little bit better than it was. But now that I've set that up... Oh wait, did I put them in the wrong spot? I did. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. We hooked them up to the wrong one. Hold on. That completely defeats the purpose of everything I just did. Oops. Wasn't thinking. I set up a new tower for this. I'm just going to leave that in. Unedited. Moments of goofiness. Just as proof that mistakes happen and they're allowed. This entire series is... No, that's not fair. I was about to say this entire series is proof that mistakes happen. But that makes it sound like I'm saying the series is a mistake, and I'm definitely not saying that. It's just been a wild ride. Okay, here we go. That's better. Collide with other object. What the f*** are you talking about? Don't give me that. What do you collide? You're not colliding with anything. You've done this a million times, game. Why can you not? Okay, fine. Screw you. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna do a normal elevated line like that, and then bring you back down. And now you work normally. Excuse me? Why doesn't that work? Oh my god. Yeah, see, listen. Dyson Sphere Program, you know, just because I say nice things about you to everyone watching, especially people who aren't familiar with the game and who are trying to figure out if they should play it, doesn't mean that you get to just slack off and start not doing the things that I praise you for. You wanna know why? Because that's rude. Okay. Kill me. Give me that stuff back. All right, thank you. Good God. All right, let's put these back. That's incredibly rude, Dyson Sphere Program. All right, now that actually solves the problem. I was seriously just standing here kind of befuddled, like, didn't I just build a new, like, this shouldn't have done nothing. Like, that's not tracking. And then my brain slowly was like, you built a second tower, didn't you? I was like, oh yeah, I did do that. All right, cool. Good talk. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's get the rest of these pilers done. They won't necessarily work until resources are flowing through them, like, consecutively, but I would still rather have them in place for when things get really backed up. Like that. Alright, so that is now everything. Glorious. Oh, wait, one more. This is so unnecessary because resources on this line that I'm putting up the piler for, I mean, they clearly are not stacked. But still. Just for the uniformity of it, let's do that. Okay, and now we have, how we doing here? Power-wise, we're still completely fine. These are set to remote supply. We have these set up here. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good. You know what it's time for now? We have 147 EM railguns. Let's go to Gakruk, shall we? We're already in Gakrux, but let's go to Gakrux Prime. So 2 things. The first thing is there's a lot that I still need to set up Proliferator paint on. We're almost done with our current research, which is nice. It's going to finish this episode for sure. Hello, Gakrux Prime. Let me not miss you. There we go. Let's speed up. Okay, so let's see here. It's actually not this side. It's going to be this side of things. Here's where the sails are coming down, I think. Yep. Wait, no, that's not where the sails are coming down. That's where I had the... Yeah. That's where I had the alloys coming down. So where are the sails coming down? Are they coming down here? Do I have alloys crossing it? Oh no, those aren't alloys. Those are deuterium fuel cells. Where are the sails coming down? Aha, found it. Okay, so what we can do is we can kind of come up here. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's interesting. One of those towers is completely emptied out. For a while there, they were both full. But I think that happened during the shortage. So hopefully, now that the shortage is resolved, is it? Yes, shortage is resolved. Now that that is no longer as much of an issue, hopefully things will be a little bit better. All right, so let's see how far our proliferator paint got over here. So all of these items are painted. All of those items are painted. All of... Oop. Just kidding. Just kidding. Found some things that aren't painted. So where is the paint terminating? That's the next question. Got to figure out where the line is stopping and just go from there. Right there. That's where it's stopping. And that's not bad either. Alright, so there's a couple things I could do with that. First of all, we are going to absolutely just build a basic splitter. I'm going to have it run sideways like this to save a little bit of space. And we'll bring it in like so. Connect you there. And interesting. I think I want to delete that very last machine just to have room to do this. Although it might not be necessary, I might get lucky here. Let's... No, there's no way. Yeah, we're going to delete that last machine. I think with proliferation about to kick in, I think we'll be fine in the grand scheme. I think we'll make up for it. So this is going to proliferate all of our sails. Okay, and you need to come up off the ground. All right, now literally all of them will be proliferated now, including some that are already being fed out, which is fantastic to see. So it's going to take a while because we have so many stored to really see the benefit of that. That's the sad thing. It's going to take a good while. And there's a part of me that wants to disconnect that so that all of these can fire, so that all of the ones produced in the future can be, you know, so that there's no, you know, mixture. But it actually seems pretty solid right now in terms of the ones that are being produced. So, I don't know. I'll think about that for the future. For now, let's go ahead. Let me make sure everything here is proliferated. Looks like it is. Yeah. We need these proliferated. Actually, you know what? That's not hard. That's not hard at all. Hang on. Let me make sure that everything is proliferated here. They are. Yeah, that's not hard at all. What we're going to do is bring this up here. Okay. And now a very obvious placement for this, and that's my last painter. Are you freaking kidding me? Do I have any more? I can build one more, and then I don't have any of the things I need. Although apparently I do have some steel, which is nice. Yeah, I have exactly none of the things that I need. Unless I have glass in my inventory, which I don't think I do. No, I don't. Well, that's very frustrating. But at least we've got some of that stuff proliferated, and we have sails being proliferated as well, which should presumably result in a huge increase in the number of them being fired out. I would just also like to build those additional guns, but now it seems like I don't have the things I need to build more spray coaters because I've built so many of them, and I need to go back and get the stuff for that. Unanticipated delay. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so it does seem like the graphene shortage has completely resolved, which is excellent. That was very worrying for a minute there. And proliferated goods really seem to be helping this planet out in general. Power-wise, we're completely fine. Yeah, the Dyson Sphere is getting more and more powerful, like, by the minute, and as a consequence, it's just, there's not as much to worry about. So you know what? Given that we're at this critical stage where all we're doing is proliferating what we've built and seeing the results of speeding everything up, I'm going to head back to Alpha Andromeda as rapidly as possible, because that's the most efficient way for me to go ahead and just request the things that I need. One of the things that I would like to see added to Dyson Sphere Program, I have people telling me in comments, you know, that they have this strategy that they use, or it's a suggestion for something for me to do. Like, you know, you can just set up an ILS and, like, request the things that you need from other planets. And I might eventually do that because I have to. But I kind of, what I think would be ideal for that kind of situation is, like, I don't want to use the ILS. The ILS is an automation thing. The ILS is set up in order for you to move things automatically. It's not really designed for requests. There could be something put into the game that's actually designed for requests, and I think something that fits that is something kind of akin to the freighters that you can control. Is it the freighters? Yeah, the freighters in No Man's Sky, where you have a ship that you can summon that allows you to... Okay, that's not Alpha Andromeda 2. Where's Alpha Andromeda 2? Here? Perfect. Where you have a ship that you can summon that you can also send places. I mean, you can't really send the ship. Well, yeah, you can. It's just a little bit different. But I would rather have a ship that I could, like, literally bring to my aid. Say, I need you to bring me this from Alpha Andromeda, and I want to have it, like, arrive in orbit and have, like, a dramatic sequence. And, like, that would be a lot cooler to me than having just using the, I don't know, using the ILS to make requests. I think that there is an opening in the game, and again, I might eventually do that because I feel like I have to. So your point is not lost on me at all, but I think that there is a better way to represent that mechanic in the gameplay, personally. Alright, so this is iron. And generally not a good sign that it's this empty. But I think we had iron coming in from another direction, right? Yep, right there. So I can delete that line, because it's no longer needed whatsoever. You can see Proliferator paint still working wonders here. Now, speaking of Proliferator paint, I need a lot of this stuff. Also, hydrogen. Do I have room in storage for any hydrogen, like, anywhere? That's 10K. So that's a no. That's what that is. That's a no. Cool. Good talk. I have room for graphene there, so let's go ahead and put some in. And I could maybe just get rid of some of the hydrogen that I have. Hang on, let's do it this way. Yeah, there we go. That was all of it. Just dumped into one production facility. Why are you short on graphene? Excuse me? In what universe? Alright, hold on. You mean to tell me that graphene is a problem here too? Why? Oh, same reason it's a problem everywhere. Too much freaking hydrogen. Okay. Okay. I see. And the amount of micro that I've had to do on this one resource, it's truly insane. I don't want to... I need to, like, burn more of it at the end. Like, that's what I need to do. I need to set up more to be burned. Because we clearly have too much. Yeah. Look at this. Yeah, so all 4 of these, or all 3 of these in a row are just burning hydrogen. And we have these set up here that are making... Well, one thing I could do, this would consume a lot of extra hydrogen if I had this particular... Yeah, that would work. So I've just ordered them to resume, like, filling these containers so that they'll consume more hydrogen. And I mean, in theory, I could add a 3rd one right here. Yeah, I totally could. Hang on. In some ways, it wouldn't help because it would fill the containers faster, you know? But... let's do it. Just to suck more hydrogen off these lines as quickly as possible. Alright, now what are we here for? We're here for the resources that we need to make copious amounts of spray coaters. Copious amounts, okay? We need copious amounts of spray coaters. In order to have copious amounts of spray coaters... Wait. At most 3,600. Alright. That... Okay, fine. I'll leave that as is. But that's kind of a lot. I can put these up. I can put these up. And now I just need to visit. I think I have storage for these. Yes, I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be the thing that I need the most of as I run into situations where I'm out of things. So, alright, so steel should be completely full. It is. Perfect. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Perfect. This is what I wanted. I wanted a situation where I could just chew through a bunch of my things. And yes, I am producing them one at a time. Because I'd rather have them slowly build up in my inventory. And I'd rather get all of these queued up like that. It's much more efficient to replicate stuff that way. But, now that that's done, this research actually isn't finishing. Why? What cube is short? Why? Why? Why are you not making these? Plane filters. Why? Graphene? Graphene? Yeah, graphene. Oh my god. Bane of my existence. Why is graphene suddenly a problem? Has been a problem with the entire series. Now it's suddenly a problem. Now, I know that... Yeah, so whatever we did over here to fix this issue, it wasn't enough. Never enough. Never enough. Oh boy. I just need to build another hydrogen tower. That's what it comes down to. I hate it. I hate it. Like, it's absurd. Also, I had to queue that up at the end of our present situation. All those orders that I've made, so it's going to be a minute. But here's what I can do. I can set up hydrogen storage. Yeah, this will work. Oh, screw you. Frickin' game, I swear to God. I was building things, okay? Like, don't do this to me. Don't do this. Don't do this. All right, and we're going to have to completely redo that. Okay, there we go. All right, now what we should see is a lot more movement of graphene through my resource production apparatus, because hydrogen is actually able to be produced, right? Why are you not moving? Hang on, I've got to see, like, what is it about this situation? This just got you locked up so solid that you're not, now you're moving. All right, so maybe it just needed a second to kick in. Yeah, it needed a second to kick in. There were things emptying out. Now it's emptying out. And all of these can start producing again. So that's good news. It's just absurd amounts of backup. And I'll bet you, hang on, if we look over here, yeah, look how full that thing already is. Huge amounts of hydrogen. I can go ahead and drop some here as well. Wow. All right, so now are you going to start producing things again? Yeah, now we actually have graphene coming back down the line. Slowly but surely. It's going to take a while. But that entire section of the apparatus is coming back to life. And then we'll be able to produce research. I guess that's what's been slowly getting worse. Because I have been kind of keeping an eye on it. I remember a few episodes back, I was like, oh, it's starting to turn red a little bit when it hasn't been for a long time. Maybe graphene was the culprit. We have this entire tower that's normally full with the stuff. We just haven't been able to run it that way. Carbon nanotubes are fine, at least. At least here they are. Alright, so still plenty of spray coaters being built. Tell you what, let's head back. Now that I feel pretty confident that that problem is going to self-resolve, might take a minute. But now that I feel pretty confident about that, let's head back to Gakrux and continue spray painting stuff. Because now that I have these, I want to use them. Gakrux, where are you? Gakrux. That was kind of a satisfying warp start, I'm not going to lie. I thoroughly enjoyed that. It's kind of slightly like doing a post-stall maneuver in Ace Combat. Just like, meow. I could totally do camera movements that way that would look identical. Because when you hit warp, as you just saw, like, you can change direction any way you want. Alright, so you can see research coming back to life now. So what that means is that some graphene is sneaking its way down the line again. Everything I just set up was, like, so profoundly temporary, though. Yeah, it's starting to come to life a little bit more. I think just the graphene apparatus on Alpha Andromeda 2 was completely dry. Like, utterly and completely dry. You know, it's funny, I mentioned at the beginning of the episode that we were going to build guns. So many guns. We haven't built a single gun. Because shenanigans. Alright, let's see. Everything here is painted, I think. Yeah, this is the pole that I've already painted. Let's head back elsewhere. I thought for sure this researcher was going to finish this episode, but no. That is not the luck that we're going to have. Unfortunately. Alright, so those are being painted now. So, it's good to see those moving along. A lot of those are going to be painted. Not all of them, but a lot of them. All of those are painted. All of those are painted. Everything coming in for the production of these is painted. That's very good. So now, yeah. Okay, we're getting close. Now all I have to do is come down this way. Okay. So there's a couple of things I need to do here, and I'm probably going to use a splitter to do it. That would be the easiest way. So same as I did in a few other locations, I'm going to go ahead and delete these last few lines. Music. So good. Okay, that's proliferated. So now everything going into the production of those is good, but we also need to proliferate all of these as they come in, which will be nice and easy. Like this. And now, for the most important step of all, and also the final step, I believe, in our proliferation. Guns are going to get built next episode, Legion. Not this episode. Next episode. But everything is proliferated. That's it. That's it. Let me come over here and make sure that I've finished this. Oh, wait, I forgot. I lied. I lied. Not everything is proliferated. Hold on. We're not quite done yet. We have a few very important things left. And by very important things, I mean the most basic of the basic. Our basic copper and iron on this planet are not proliferated yet, if you can believe that. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to do a splitter. I'll just have it move through naturally. Yeah, and it'll be beautiful. It will be lovely. All right, let's... Okay. That is glorious. Oh my god. Is it me? Or did proliferating the rockets do something? I think proliferating the rockets did something. Oh my god. That is insane. I mean, it's possible that I'm just watching them, like, this is the result of, you know, some of the other stuff that I've done clicking into place, but it sure seems like proliferated rockets are a thing. Because that is intense. And that was worth taking a few extra minutes to finish up building the proliferator paint. So it looks like some of the frames on the bottom are done. So honestly, like, the frame is coming along so fast. Now it's just a matter of getting the panels built more rapidly. Power is no longer a problem on this planet whatsoever, which is great. I love the fact that it's just no longer an issue at all. But I definitely also feel like I think rockets are good. I think we're okay on rockets, everybody. Look at that. Hang on, we got to see this. We've got to see it from orbit. What's it look like if we leave the planet? Oh my god, that's insane. They're just rapid firing, non-stop, and I love everything about it. Okay, see those guns? Next episode, as I crater, next episode, we're going to build a crap ton more of them. And these panels are going to start filling in a lot faster because these sails are going to have more places to go. The fact that we've already proliferated means that things that I think are already getting done faster. Like, much faster. I mean, if this is the effect that proliferation had on rockets, I imagine it's having a similar effect on sails. It's a little bit harder to tell because of how quickly, you know, the sails are getting pulled out of the swarm. But that will not permanently be the case. Oh, are we out of sails? We're out of sails. Oddly enough. But that is that... Are we building up, or are we running out? Oh, we're running out. Okay, so I guess with proliferation, like, they're actually moving faster at this point, so we might need to actually increase the solar sail production before we even think about building additional guns. But we will still build guns. Those will be our dual focuses for the next episode. We're going to need to make sure we're making more of these so that this tower is actually filling up. Because right now, is this set to filter? It's not. So, I mean, we're still producing some of these. It's just, they're not going all the way down the line. So that's very interesting. Yeah. We'll be expanding that production and then setting up more guns. 2 goals. Meanwhile, we're at 33.1 gigawatts. And the next stage of our frame, which I feel like we queued up, last episode or the beginning of this one, is already, coming along at an insanely rapid pace. And some of our panels are almost done, too. I think that panel's actually completely done. Yeah, it's completely done. So we officially have some of our very first panels finished. 2 of them looks like are done, and more on the way. I've ordered lots more, and there might even be some in the 3rd row that I've constructed that are able to be added. So I'll have to keep an eye on that as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. What were you looking up at the Dyson Sphere, buddy? If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out. Look at that. Look at that. Every day at noon U.S. Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.